What camera should I be looking at?
Oh, neither.
Yeah, because I didn't want to go. That was the
You
thing.
didn't want to go.
That's South America, right?
No, that's definitely North America.
No?
Mexico?
Are we South America?
I thought you already went to the bathroom. You're doing it again?
Wait. Say the first one again.
To me, missions is
Missions to me.
To me, missions is...
Missions means to me? To me, missions means, right? Is that how I'm starting?
Missions to me is about sharing Jesus, and what that looks like, it's loving people, sharing the gospel.
spreading the love of Jesus and the gospel to everyone we come in contact with, whether that's overseas, in our homes, in our communities, or to our friends.
extending your hand to those around you and to people that are in need.
Honestly, like finding a need and filling it. And that really means missions can be anywhere. Like you don't have to travel halfway across the world to find a need. You know, you don't have to look very far at all. A lot of times it can even be in your own home.
It's kind of like, when Isaiah said, here I am, send me. There was no destination. There was nothing involved with that. It was just the confidence that he had of just stepping up to the plate and being, here I am, Lord, send me wherever it is you want me to send me. Down the street, a neighbor, school. I mean, anywhere. Missions is everywhere.
Extending your hand to someone doesn't mean that you're giving them something physical, but that you're giving them the truth that God has placed in your own life and the lessons that He's taught you and sharing them with those around you.
That's what missions is finding a need and filling it. And that need is the need to spread the gospel. People need to know the love of God. People need to see it in action.
Had an impact on my life because it's helped me realize, given me a stronger and a better understanding of like the love of Christ and his love for us, and like how it's sacrificial, how he basically laid down everything for us. And you go to these other countries or you see even other people and it's like they have nothing, and you see them and you see the struggle and you see the hurt in their eyes and you see the pain in their eyes. And
I think before I was involved in missions, I thought a lot about how others could serve me better or how much I was in need of something. And I think having gone on several missions trips before and doing that long term for a season has really just opened my eyes to see that there's so many different needs in the world.
When I think about missions, it's really impacted my life in a sense of I feel like I've gotten a really good understanding that no matter where you go in the world, I mean, it's the same. And it may look different, culture to culture or, different countries, but at the end of the day, like, again, the need is Jesus Christ. So to me, it's really shaped that wherever you go, Jesus is needed. And one of the things that I've always like tripped out on and loved is that his love knows no bounds.
It wasn't until God changed my heart. I was like, no, you're going, like, I want you to go. Because obviously I was like, I don't want to leave this place. Like, I have a nice bed, I got internet, I got TV, like, I don't want to go out and not have anything. And so that's when God changed my heart. I was like, no, you're going. But at first I didn't want to go. That was not my desire to go, but I desired to go back.
It's to me like, you read in Paul's letters, he's encouraging the people that he went on mission trips to, but he also is, saying how much he loves them. You get to build these bonds with brothers and sisters worldwide, which to me, it's greatly valuable. Like, I still think of those people and pray for them, and the blessings they were to me. And, hopefully that when we go, we get to bless them a little bit too and encourage them and just, the love that's shared among all believers. And you get to kind of break down the barriers of culture and you can see it and you just feel at home. You're at a church where they're speaking in a language you might not understand, but you still can just feel the spirit. And I don't know, I love it. That's one of my favorite things about missions is getting to meet believers across the world.
I would encourage everybody to get involved at least some kind of capacity of missions anywhere, because you are able to see the Lord move in ways that you will never ever be able to see doing other things.
I would encourage others concerning missions in the same thought process that you don't have to travel far. You really don't. Like, ask the Lord to give you eyes to see and compassion and empathy and be able to rejoice with those who are rejoicing and weep with those who weep. I think that's the heart of missions. Like, you can look in your home, you can look in your neighborhood, you can look in your schools and your workplaces. Like,
wherever there's people, there's a need for the Lord.
A lot of times we think of missions as something that has to be done globally or something that requires us to move and go to a different country because those are the people that are really in need. But really, there's people all around us, people that we come into contact with on a daily basis who are struggling. And the only way you know that they need help or that you can help them is to do life with them. You know, even as we look at Jesus with the disciples and with the people that he ministered to, it really was just him doing life with people.
Isaiah didn't know, he didn't have all the details. He didn't have any details. You know, the Lord just said, who am I going to send? And he was like, here I am, Lord, send me. And so I feel like with missions, you're able to have that step of faith and further your walk with the Lord. And in that way, through missions, by just saying, here, Lord, use me, use me in any capacity that I can be useful to you, and just having that willingness and that willing heart.
I would say that you really don't have to look far. It can be in your home or in your friend group, or even the people at church all need the love of Christ. And so I think just making yourself available as well to what the Lord could do in and through you.
To me, that's what I would encourage is you don't have to travel far. You don't have to go halfway across the world because you'll find the need anywhere.